Hey, what's going on YouTube? The Acid Teasy here, just bringing you guys another update video. I want to apologize to you guys. I haven't really been able to do as many videos as I like. I've gotten caught up with work and raising my kids, so I just haven't really been able to put in the time that I'd like to. Haven't even really been able to go shooting as much as I like. I was going like 2 or 3 times a month, and now it's like once a month. So I haven't been able to shoot as much as I like. But what I picked up here is a Scar 16S. I actually picked this up last week. And the gentleman I purchased it from had a couple of different variations of the Scar. He purchased this one and never shot it. He put about 50 rounds through it. He put it back in the box and then put it in a safe. So he was looking to fund some other projects. So I was able to get this at a really good deal. And it also came with a couple of upgrades that I'll share with you guys. I'm not going to get into the history of the Scar platform. There's several videos that talk about how the Scar came to be. Mostly what I'm going to do is talk about some of the upgrades that are already on this gun and some of the upgrades that I have planned for in the future for this gun. So I'm really excited about it, and thankfully I can share it with you guys. So what we've got here is a black Scar 16S, and we'll go ahead and get into some of the features that are already on the gun. It's got the factory buttstock, factory mag selector. It's got an aftermarket pistol grip on here, and I'm not sure who makes that pistol grip, but it came with the gun. It also has a Geissele Super Scar trigger. Was really excited about that. I had been looking at a couple of different variations on arms list of guys who were selling Scars in this area, and none of them had the Super Scar trigger except for one. So I was happy to get it from this gentleman. It's got a SIG Sauer Romeo 5 red dot on here. I really like this red dot a whole lot. It's got those electronic buttons up top. Very durable optic. It has a 2 MOA dot. Very clean glass, and is comparable to an Aimpoint T-Series. Magpul XTM panels, I put these on here. Never thought I'd use these again with the newer style rails out, but actually had something to use it on, so I put those on here. And it's got some LaRue handguard clip-ons here with a Tango down stubby grip. Moving up front, it's got the factory muzzle brake on here, and these are made by Primary Weapon Systems. As you guys know, I'm a huge PWS fan. I actually have a PWS rifle, 1185 SBR, which I'm extremely excited about. All right. So some of the changes that I'm going to make to this gun are, and the reason why I say this is because I'm planning on doing a couple of different things, and hopefully being able to do a couple of different setups. But I want to keep the barrel length at the 16.25 as it comes, but I also want to purchase a 10-inch barrel so that I can SBR this rifle. I was thinking about having it cut and sending it off to Jared to have the barrel cut, but I want to have some different kinds of setups that I can do. So what we've got now, what I plan on doing is removing the rails and everything, and putting the Kinetic Development Group MRX rail extension on here. I'm also going to be changing out the muzzle brake to the AAC so that I can suppress this gun. As you guys know, if you haven't seen any of my videos before, or if you have, I have an AAC Mini 4 suppressor. So I want to put those on here. Also, what I'd like to add is the new Magpul. They have a bipod that they're going to be releasing pretty soon, and the video just posted a couple of days ago. So I would like to see how that all mates up, and get it out to the range, and see what this gun can do at distance before I actually SBR it. And again, I still plan on keeping a 16-inch barrel, but I want to also have a 10-inch barrel as well. So in looking at taking this gun out to distance, one of the things that I also want to do is change out the scope. I've done several videos on variable power optics. I was a huge fan of Vortex and still am, but what I'm looking at changing out the SIG Romeo to is either a new Primary Arms ACSS Raptor with the first focal plane reticle, or stepping my game up and going to something like a Night Force NX8, which is really, really nice. I really, really like that optic. It's pricey though, coming in at around $1,700, $1,800, while that primary arms is about $400. So we'll see if I can get. I've already had a chance to play with the Nightforce NX8, so I already know how that's going to be. But I haven't had a chance to play with the primary arms ACSS Raptor. So we'll see. As far as the lower goes, a couple of things that I plan on doing to this rifle: putting the primary arm, or I'm sorry, the Parker Mountain Machine big magazine release on here, changing out the safety selector. I may go with Parker Mountain Machine. Magpul also makes one, and the pistol grip. Now, I do like this pistol grip. I like it a whole lot better than the factory one, but I think I prefer the Bravo Company pistol grips, and Parker Mountain Machine sells those retrofitted. So I may be putting that on here as well. Flipping the gun over here, I'm going to be changing out to a GG&G, their canted charging handle, so it's not straight. And charging these, sometimes you can nick your fingers on the optic mounts. So I plan on putting the one on here that's angled, that gets your hand out of the way of that. I also plan on switching out to the Parker Mountain Machine battery device, and it's very similar to the Magpul battery assist device in that it attaches to the latch and just swoops down under there, so you can manipulate it with your trigger finger. And you guys will see that on like the ACR. I've also got one of those on my primary arms SBR. So as far as the stock goes, I know it's the ugly UGG boot, but I really like this stock a whole lot. I'm still on the fence about getting the Kinetic Development Group ACR stock. I may get one, I may not, I'm not sure. I have tried those, and I like them a lot, but I think I prefer the factory stock a little bit more. These shoulder really well, for me anyway, so I like these a whole lot. But that's about it, guys. As far as this gun goes, there's going to be several different changes to this gun, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully I can get some videos out pretty soon of me shooting it. I wanted to pick this up. The FN Scar Shoot is coming up at the end of the month. That's going to be located in Warrenton, North Carolina, on May 26th. So stay tuned for videos from that, where people from all over the country come to this event and bring their scars out. And there's some really, really cool variations of the scar that people have done. And it's a huge following. So stay tuned for that, guys. I really do appreciate you watching my videos. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Thank you. Peace.